Hi guys, it's EGC here. So I finally have the starters come to me, the trial decks. Usually I should be like have it posted on last Friday on the release date, but a lot of things happened. And in here I actually get also the Dark States one, but because it belongs to my other friend and it's probably better for him to just crack it himself, so I'm not cracking his starter. But this one I did ask my friend, he allows me to do it, so I will be unboxing this as well. So before I actually like crack the starters, let's talk about what happened here. So like as usual, when I order my cards from locals, I know they will arrive on specific dates, like its release date and such. We all know about that. And like just slightly before I just start seeing other places getting their stocks, then I start asking my local. It's like, okay, they are getting this stuff, are you getting the stuff like to the shop today? Because I did went to the shop. Like I know normal process it will just come, because like from V-Clan collection I get my stuff already, so I know it will arrive on which day, and I just need to be there, wait and get the stuff. That's the normal process. And then like it, suddenly it get froze. Like not that the shop is panic or whatever, it's just like, okay, let me ask, and on the day it didn't arrive, and I got other stuff to do, so I actually went home. And then the next day, or even like later at night as well, that I got friends asking me about the starters, like where I order and such. I'm like, okay, I did order from one of my local, and just like what, and then he said the shop that he ordered actually cut orders for the starters. Interesting. And I haven't given some starters yet, and then I just tell him, well, I did order actually I did order like 6 to 7 of these. You can see me getting one right here only, so that is something. And then I just tell him like, okay, I am going to get 6, so maybe I can just combine something after I crack them out and then just sell it to him. And I did see other locals do have a little bit of spare, and they say they are a little bit scarce on this one, I think, 03. Okay, so that's another thing. And then things come up. Like my locals told me that they can only get like one of this, and 3 of this. Okay, I'm like, why? Right? Like because we all like put in pre-orders, shops get the pre-orders, and then recently like you order a lot and you're only getting just a few, and then it ends up is something wrong with the distributor. They didn't order enough, and this is like scarcity on like the stocks. Because I also asked about other local that I went. I don't always order from them, because I usually order from one place, and then if another card came they don't have, I order from another place. So I asked those places as well. It's like, do you have your starters? Do you have any extra for sale? He said, no, we don't have the starters. We don't even have enough for our customers. Okay, then this is really kind of frustrating for me, because if you check my Twitter, I did like make a post and say like I can't get the starters on the date, and I see others get it. And then next, the promo, the PG promo that about the that is should become per purchasing this starter is not here. Not in some Singapore shops, yes, not all. Details you can just check out on Freedom Du's socials. He talked a little bit about the promos and such, but in Hong Kong we don't have any, I think, as far as I know. And there's even like rumors that you need to buy one of each to get it, and then in Japan is people are selling 4 copies for like 6,000 yen. That's like a lot of money. and not every place have them, and some like also do the get one of each to get the promo stuff, and there's a lot of things going on. And this is for a new era, right? Is to me, it's not a good start. I think the starter part is more on a distributor side issue, and that start to make me a little bit worried about the booster. I did ask the locals to like check out with distributor and see if the booster are affected or not, because we are getting them like in a week or so. So yeah, if you get a whole case and you can't get a whole case, that really struggling, because when we all order a case, we just expect everything, all the hierarchies included in that case, right? Unless we don't order enough, then it's random, then we just have to accept what we pull. But if they come with a non-complete case, are we going to take it? No, probably, because we know the hierarchy stuff can be in there, it's not there, and even if you give us extra boxes, that didn't guarantee what we have, right? So yeah, we will see from there. That's a kind of little story that why I get my starters late and not even having enough, because you will see why you need more than one. You can still play with one, but you will know why. So after talking about all these things, let's crack into the starters. I did open the 01 already because I need the space to actually store some other cards that I bought on the day, because I didn't bring another card box. But that doesn't really affect too much. So let's pull. Okay, so this is the plastic bag, and it's only about this, nothing else. And what is important is actually this design that I really want to talk about. Like when we see the new starters and they say, okay, when after you crack the starters, you can still use this as a deck box, and it comes as it is. You don't need to make it yourself, because in the past we have a lot of like point exchange starters, deck boxes, not starters. Then we need to make ourselves, and sometimes maybe we are not that good, and they might not be as good as we wanted to. But now we have this. So after we crack this out, we get a space, and then we get our limited sleeves. We get this pack, which I will go over in a bit, and then we get our rule books, play sheets. This is for like some events or something, and then we get some tokens. I probably won't be using those because I do have like my counters and I use them a lot, so, but that's okay. For new players, that is really good to have. And then we have this cardboard that's supporting the whole stuff, which you can still keep it if you want to, but it kind of limits your ability to put the cards. So now, before we actually go into starters, this is what remaining as a box, so you can really use it. Have to say it's probably weak, because this kind of plastic usually if you just chuck it in the bag and then put in another big box of collections of these boxes, they usually goes down quite fast. So do be careful when you use these cards, these deck boxes. But if you are like just using this for putting cards that you bring out to trade, I think that's also fine as well. But you just need a little bit more protection just in case, because they can break pretty easily. But it's just a cheap starter, and it's a kind of a bonus. In the past we don't even have this, so I won't ask for too much about that box, like what we pay almost a starter price to actually get these deck boxes in the past, so I won't ask for too much. Now, the starter itself, we still only have one plastic strips, so that's okay. We will take that away, and let's look at the starter itself. So we do have 4 of this, we have now these are the tutorial cards. So we need to actually replace them, and these one are like one of each, but it's okay. We will be getting it from here so we can see the difference, and these are for right X only, so that's fine. And then we have this dragon here that we have 4 of. This dragon here we have 4 of. This is a vanilla, so even like in this format I think it's fine to me. But if you really want a like non-tutorial version and you don't want to buy another of the same starter, you can just buy a story gear starter and you'll get these, so that's fine. And then we get this elf to basically count us to draw 1, and then we get this great one. That's also 4 copies, and we probably will need more. We need to replace 4 of them, so let's see how many we get. And then we get some PGs, and then this little knight, 3 copies. So for whatever reason, if you need 4, you actually need 2, right? So here's something. And then with triggers, we don't actually have over trigger in here, and it's just basic rainbow triggers with crit draw front and heels. So if you really want a over trigger, you'll still need to get access from like the old starters and stuff. Okay, so oh, touch it. I guess it's not good. Okay, stay one out. I need to take my scissors because I don't want to hurt the cards inside so much. I need to actually use them. Okay, let's see what we actually get for replacements. Right, so we have one of each of the red lines. So we can replace this with this, replace this with this, and replace this with this. Okay, so this is sorted. Now the great one, we have 4, right? And then we have, okay, also 4. That's fine. That's fine. So we can actually replace these here, and I still didn't see the foil. I think the foil is like in at the end. And then there is another free dragon. Free dragon is not here. So this is something extra. Interesting. It's TD116. Let's search. 10, right? And 15 is basically this. So this is completely new. Okay. And we get 2. So if we want 2 more copies of this, we actually need to buy another starter, which I don't have. And then we get an over trigger. Okay, that's fine. That's really good, so that we can replace it. And then we get this fun marching. This is another order, and okay, we get 2. Nice. So again, if you need more than 2 of these orders, you need to buy 2 starters. And I did bought like pre-order 6 to be safe, and now I'm here with 1. So hopefully I can actually get the remaining starters coming up soon, and more chances to actually pull these ones. Yeah, so these are what we replaced. And you give me 2 dragons, 2 orders to actually replace the vanilla. Interesting. But I have to say I agree this, because if you give me a vanilla, it's basically the same. So just give me that. That's it. That's okay. That's enough. And then I'll put the orders in here. Put this little grade free here, and then maybe just take out a draw and put this in. Then you're basically ready. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's done. Cool. So that's basically what you can do to replace your tutorial cards into what you actually use in the main deck. So okay, let's don't keep this video too long, and I will quickly go crack the Cater starter decks as well, trial decks as well. Then this will be the end of this video. So this one is completely sealed, and I will get mine hopefully later, because with the Cater one I ordered a total of 3, 2 for my friends, because he played Caters and we all expect we need 2 starters to cover everything, right? So we have our Loosberg or Wolfberg, the key unit we have, and usually we get the sleeves, and then we get the pack to cover the tutorial cards. We get our deck, and then all the same material. So I will take the materials out, and again, this is what the deck box looks like. It's the same, so I'm going to skip that, and let's go into the starter. So Wolfberg, we get 4, and we get this right line tutorial cards, and then we get more Wolfberg. This one is sect, I think. We get this mage. We get this tutorial card, probably is a vanilla, probably. I don't remember seeing him. And then these before you get enough replacement, just normal PGs, witch, and then we get our rainbow triggers again. So because a lot of contents are basically the same, so I will be skipping them quite fast to not make the video too long. Okay, so let's look at what we actually get from these packs and to replace. Okay, so for sure this one is the right line replacements. Oh, so this is not a vanilla. Interesting. And we get a foil at the back. Let's see what it is. And okay, it's probably kind of important. And then this is a 2 off. And what about a great one? This one is replacement, right? This one we don't see any yet. Maybe this one is the vanilla. Okay, and then this is 16, so this is new. And then we get an over, and then we get our order. Okay, we also get a shine order as well. Interesting. So what we are actually replacing is, this one is like direct replace, right? These ones turn into the order and the other grade 2. These ones, no, not these ones. These ones, yeah, these ones, and the rest is just basically that. Okay, interesting. So this is I have to say it is a good way to sell starters, because for specific cards, if you really need 4 of them, then you need to buy 2, and you will get double of these, which for me, I can just try to like chuck into a premium deck with like these, so that doesn't hurt at all. But yeah, just supposed to be like a happy unboxing with new stuff coming in, with new era coming in, and I was supposed to like play with friends last Sunday, because we were all expected to see the starters come up last week, and we can just play during the weekend and have fun with them. Now we are a week late, but I will still try to record some fight videos, maybe just purely the starters, or maybe when we add something into it, it's up to us. But we get most of our parts, and that should be good enough for us to play around with them. And hopefully more of my starters will come, then I can just see what other foils that I can actually get. Yeah. So that's it for this unboxing. Thank you for watching and also listening to my rants, because it's not that usual that I don't get the stuff on time plus getting what I wanted. So yeah, because last time when I have that is like when Luard come back in Viera, and the whole case was gone, and the shop actually need to find me another case. At least they got that right, but this time is really making me frustrated because it's only just starters, right? Yeah. So again, thanks for watching guys, and I will see you guys in the next video. Signing off.